So I've been listening to CC Winans' Believe for a Deluxe edition on my YouTube music this morning. I woke up feeling pretty good in the 4 o'clock hour. I woke up in the 2 o'clock hour, but I went back to sleep. And I felt pretty good, actually, because I've been listening to some binaural beats, like deep sleep, self-Savaggio, like 7 Chakra or something. I don't know, it's one of those. But I felt really good even after 4 hours, but there was no need for me to be awake. And so I went back to sleep, but I woke up naturally in the 4 a.m. hour. And then I just, I got up, I did my oil pulling, I did my body elimination thing, and I did my loving kindness prayer, the Buddha prayer that prays for myself and my surroundings and the planet. And maybe I should share that. Maybe I'll share that soon. But I was just I finished my yoga this morning. I decided to do it outside, not do bed yoga, even though it's been cold. It's 48 degrees, but it felt good to do that. And I just did a very modified session, 10 sun salutations, and then some other poses that were my body intuitively went to. And then always the dead man's pose at the end, which is usually an average of 6 minutes. As little as 4 minutes, I don't like it, and as most as 8 minutes. And that pose, that laying down, is such an integral part of every yoga practice that I do. No matter how short, even if it's a 5-minute session, I will still do a 5-minute Damon's pose. I don't know the actual name of it. I should know, but the English version is dead man's pose, and it's just like you're laying on your back and your arms are down, palms up, and then your feet are spread. And I think my legs spread a little bit, not just the feet. No, it depends actually. It's whatever feels is comfortable. But and then I lay there, and then usually around like in the 4-minute mark or somewhere, there's usually a part where my whole body just relaxes, and then I know, okay, I'm good. And what it means for me is that I've integrated my practice. There was an intention when I decided to do my yoga, which was to bring unity to soul, mind, and body, and I started the practice in my early 20s. And even when I can't physically do it, because I've been in situations where I haven't been able to, whether that be, actual physical environment or bodily, like my body couldn't do it. So anyways, but I could do it in my mind. And then look at pictures, look at videos, because there's still that connection to it and that desire for it, and it's how I connect to others. I see people doing stuff and I'm like, okay, I can do that. I definitely do my own thing. It's a mix. It's a response to my environment. But what I'm saying is that it integrates the practice. It allows me to purposely rest my body, even if it's only for those 5 minutes. And it's just like, and sometimes my mind is just going, it's not like always, but my body benefits, my body is relaxed. And when I get out of my mind, whenever my mind gets tired, it goes straight to my body. And so if my body is relaxed, then it helps me. It's balancing me out. It helps with temperance. And so it doesn't, I'm really, at this point, I feel like working very well, mind, body, and soul, very, very, very well. And so there's no slip ups. There's always at least, it's like juggling, like a perfect juggler. You've watched those videos and you're just like, wait. And then how long can you do that? I feel spiritually at this time in my life as a divine human, as someone conscious walking the earth. with a pretty wide access to my experiences over time, and over spaces and before time, and love, and just one of the best gifts of being here and being aware in this body, in this consciousness, in this environment, is just how good God is. Like, I don't know if I've ever felt, this is the only time like this. We all know that. So for me, like, I'm just like, a lot of times I'll look around and be like, whoa, and things will get better and better. I am aware of what is going on our planet. And I think that we are aware that we live in different times and spaces. Right now, I'm at a river somewhere, at this exact time. You are where you are, but we are still communicating across time and space. So there's this, I just pay attention to where I'm at, and what I've been learning to do is honor the places that I'm at. If I'm in a place of peace, that means that I can be at peace and bring that peace to everybody that I meet and everyone that in some ways. But right now, recently in the last, 2 or 3 years, it's been more about learning how to receive the love, not just spurting it out, because it's just always given. It's like this endless well. It's more like, instead of letting it just go through me, experiencing it and let it kind of exude off of me like a perfume or something. It's not exactly that, but like there's no losing of energy. There's not a loss of my energy, just like there's not a loss of God's abundance and God's goodness and God's will for us and God's design and divine plan. And for me, that's this perspective that I live from, that God's divine plan is at work, and it has been at work, and it's about developing that personal relationship with God. I'm so glad that I stuck through my path, even when there were times as a teenager that I didn't believe, because I was so hurt by my environment, by the adults around me, by my peers, and not understanding where I was or how I fit in, but still loving and still knowing that I felt like I had a purpose. I needed to be here. But it was so painful. And as time went on, it got more, I'm not saying it's less painful, it got more manageable. I could see the good. I could still see good in everything. If I could still see good in everything, that meant that this pain wasn't, I just felt like the pain would not outlast the good. The good was going to win. God was going to win. Because a lot of the pain is about people suffering, or people being in pain, people not being able to get past certain hurts, people building their own hells, their own jails, and just being like, feeling like wanting to do something about that. And that's how I incarnated as a soul on the earth at that time, May 17th, 1978. So it was just really about wanting to help, wanting to learn, wanting to interact, wanting to experience something new, wanting to heal, and just bring my love, just bring myself. I am love. I'm made of love. The more I've gotten to know myself, I'm just myself, and it's just a beautiful thing to be able to grow and learn and have this experience of being in union with God, being a servant of God, which I always have been. My conscious thoughts of God started at age 4, but as I've grown up, I've learned so much and expanded so much. I know that it goes beyond that. I know that I was really carefully made in my mother's womb. That's why I honor my ancestors. And that's why when I see people and interact with people, I am honoring our ancestors. It is always that way. It's not like not everybody gets along, but it's still an honor. We're still created. We're still alive, we're conscious, we're growing, we are figuring things out, we're creative, we are yearning for something new, just like nature. We get to be a part of it and interact with it. And so, yeah, I just wanted to share. Yes, happy Thanksgiving. I think it's the 20. Let me see. I think it's the 23rd. I'm gonna say that. It's November 23rd, 2023. Yay. So I'm gonna say shout out to Kingdom Spouses, Twin Flames, those in divine unions, those in divine families and dynasties and legacies, everyone who lives in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. God bless you. I am thankful for you. Yeah. So yeah, for me, this is the year of 2023 is the year of divine union. So I guess, yeah, I'm feeling thankful. I didn't realize that 11/23 fell on this day. So I'm giving thanks to God for creation, God for being creative, and God for creating me, and for our friendship. And I want to thank Jesus Christ. And I went through the path of Yeshua. That's how I know. That's how I know Jesus Christ. I learned Jesus Christ in this, but Yeshua has been my path. And I want to thank Yeshua for being the path to God, and for being that portal, that friend, that teacher, that example, that guide, that ever-loving friend and awesome, So yeah, I don't really I wanted to publicly thank Jesus Christ and thank God for making me, and for making all of us, and making all of this, and all the stuff that we can't see and don't know, and all the things that are going to be discovered. From my perspective right now, I just feel and know energetically that things are getting better and better. And what I mean, the better part, ease, love, trust, intimacy, companionship, right relationships. And that's with ideas, that's with environment, that's with people, that's with animals, that's with science, that's with topics, that's with thoughts, that's with it's just I'm when I say better, I just mean more intellectual and creative freedom, and more acceptance of the gifts that we have been given. And that from my personal belief, I just feel like if everyone played their part, you don't got to play everybody else's part. Some of us maybe have that expansiveness, but I'm just playing my part, and my part is beautiful, and I just am sharing it, and I've been sharing it. And so thank you to everyone who's watched this video, and who's looked at my art, and who's known me, because I am not physically with a lot of people I was in my past, because I need new. But just know that I love you, and Doje, love unites us. It's honestly the best that I could do. It's honestly. So I do leave places, but I never leave love, because that's where, I feel like I come from God's heart. I feel like that's where I was born, and God's love, right? And that's forever, because God was, and God always will be, and through Jesus, through that sacrifice, like Jesus always honored. I don't mourn Jesus. I am thankful. I'm like, yo, you did the thing. And then I was able to do my thing through that path through Jesus, through Yeshua, through God. And that's why I'm here, and that's why I'm here, and that's why I'm here. As above, so below. Water, water planet, Earth, 70% water, S. The moon,